Hey guys, Alpha 2 finally released and I'm here with another video for you. This video will be focused on what I did on day 1 and day 2 of the Alpha Godforge. So you can either replicate what I did on Alpha Wave 2, or you can study a little bit to see what you can do for Alpha Wave 3, okay? Yeah, I'll show you everything that I did in these 2 days, and I think I did pretty well. I'm actually in floor 123, so yeah, I think that's it. Without further ado, let's go to the video. Okay, so one of the things that I did was I recorded my whole first 5 hours of gameplay. That was very cool. As I said in my previous video, I started with Guan Yu. I think Guan Yu is a little bit better than the other ones. I skipped the tutorial. That's very cool. In raids and other games, sometimes you cannot do that, and this is very annoying because I already did the tutorial last time. I don't want to do the tutorial now. If you didn't do the tutorial, I recommend you do it because it's very cool. It shows you a little bit how the game works, but I skipped it. And I started with Guan Yu, as I said. I think Guan Yu is a little bit better. There are a couple of bosses that Guan Yu actually can solo the bosses because of his A3 and his A1. His A1 hits for max HP of your enemy, so you hit very, very hard against bosses. I think Guan Yu hits harder than the other 2 starter heroes, and also you have an ability that heals you in the form of this bleeding stuff. I don't recall exactly what the name of the debuff is, but that's very cool. Okay, so I started climbing immediately. I used the other heroes that I got. They are like uncommons and commons. That's okay. I will use them as food later. On stage 2, I think you get Isolde. Isolde is very cool for the early game. She's not that great. Many people, I saw many people saying that she's the best, she's amazing, and I don't think so. I think she's cool, but once you get any other support in the game, you will probably dump her. And for Alpha Wave 2, we actually get a really good support. I think on stage 10, we will take a look after this. So I kept climbing and climbing. As I said in my previous video, I equipped Guan Yu with whatever I had. So I had 2 pieces. I put 2 pieces there. I think I will enhance them until +8, as I said in my previous video as well. For +8, you can see I spend 16k gold, and for +12 is like 150k. So +8 is very good. And then for Isolde, I put 2 pieces on her that I got. I mean, as I said in my previous video, use whatever you have, okay? I use her aura because her aura is speed aura, and speed is king in every turn-based game. And then I kept climbing. I kept climbing stage 5, stage 6. When I got over stage 5, I got some ascension stones and I got some new heroes, but the ascension stones is the important part. I came here and I saw if I could like upgrade my Guan Yu. I know I will use Guan Yu a lot, so Guan Yu, I went and upgrade Guan Yu to 2 stars, and I ascend him because the ascension gives me some HP, and then I go back to climbing. So that's my way to approach this. I climb a little bit, upgrade a little bit, climb a little bit, upgrade a little bit, and I played auto for most of these early stages. I only start doing manual later when I got stuck, as I said in my previous video as well. Guys, if you didn't see my previous video, it is awesome because it's 10 tips that I use on Alpha Wave 1 to climb really quick. So if you want to climb a little bit quicker, if you want to be a little bit more efficient, go watch that video, okay? So I got 2 weapons from stage 8, I think. I equipped him with 1 weapon, and I equip him a little bit more with this. So I don't know why I did this, why I went as far as... Oh, okay, because this is rank 1. So this, you can see here, it's rank 1. So it's quite cheap. Not cheap, but it's cheaper to upgrade. So I got 21 speed from these legs. This is very, very cool. So I upgraded the legs and the crit rate gloves that I got. The boots are all crap, so I didn't even bother equipping. And then I equipped Isolde a little bit as well. So yeah, that's it. That's mostly what I did. Dagonet is a cool rare. Not that great. I think in this game the decreased defense is not as necessary as in Raid, for example. But of course, he's a rare, so I use him. I got some books, so I booked Guanyu. Everything is focused on Guanyu. As you can see, I think I'm on stage 10 here, and I have Guanyu 3-star with 3-star ascension. So I get his passive. His passive is very good. Oh, I'm at turn stage 9 and stage 10 actually. And stage 10 is a boss. Not hard, that hard of a boss. I cleared it, I think, first try. That's it. And when you clear stage 10, I think it's where you get your epic support. No, it's not. Maybe it's stage 20 then. But that's it. I kept climbing, upgrading my heroes a little bit when I can, upgrading some gear and getting some gear. But the thing is, just go climb until you hit that wall and you cannot climb anymore. Then you go back and you upgrade some things. As you can see, my team is almost the same from the start here. I was using this rare. I don't even know what it does, but it's a rare, so it's better than an uncommon probably. But this early in the game, it doesn't really matter. When I cleared stage 18, I was fortunate enough to get Hippolyta. Hippolyta is really cool. She puts shields, and one of the things that she's really cool for is that she is a defender. So a defender with Isolde is very good because Isolde's passive heals the team when a defender gets hit. So if you use both of them, you can heal your team. And healing, as I said in my previous video as well, healing and support early game is very hard to find. I think we're better now because I think we all get the support healer at stage probably 20 or something, and that's very cool. Okay, let's see if it's 20, because I think it is. It's a boss as well, but it's not that hard. Most of my heroes are not even equipped, but we can clear it very quickly. It took me 40 minutes. I was not 100% focused on this, but it took me 40 minutes to reach this stage 20. So Imhotep is very cool. On his HU, he heals everyone for 25% of their HP. This is amazing. I'm so glad they did this. I'm so glad they gave us a support healer early game, because this is super important. For less alpha, I saw that most of the people that didn't get a good support early struggled a lot to climb, me included. I didn't get a support early, and those that got like Heimdall or Isis on stage 30, because stage 30 you get a guaranteed legendary, they climbed a lot faster. So giving us at least a support healer, it's very, very cool. So I kept climbing. I think here I will upgrade a little bit of my heroes. So before I go up. Let's see what I did. As you can see here, my Guan Yu is +1 awakening already. This is very cool as well. I could use 2 Guan Yus on my team, but I think I prefer to use Isolde, Hippolyta, and Imhotep. This is a very cool combo because I have 3 supports with healing, shields, and Guan Yu to hit hard. So I did that. And climbing. I kept climbing until I reached stage 30 here. So stage 30, you face Fafnir for the first time. Fafnir is quite hard, I cannot lie, but if you do it manually, you can see here that I'm doing it manually. I did it manually right from the first turn, and this way I can manage my skills, manage my stuff, and I can probably kill him here. Yeah, I killed him, and then you get a free legendary, a guaranteed legendary, and my legendary was YDG, Ydragok. It is the legendary dragon. It is bugged. You can't see him there, but he's very cool. I don't think he is one of the best. He hits quite hard, but I don't know if this is gear wise, but last time I got Ra for my first legendary on stage 30, and I think Ra hits a little bit harder. One of the things that might be polluting my opinion is that they told us that they upgraded, they rebalanced the enemies, so they have more resistance, more accuracy, more HP, so they are harder. So maybe Ydragoth is not killing everyone because he is facing harder enemies. Maybe. Well, then I kept climbing. As you can see here, I got some moderately good pieces. I started swapping from the focus of getting my best gear into Guan Yu to put my best damage dealing gear onto Ydragoth, because he will of course be better than Guan Yu. And Guan Yu has a secret. If you put a good speed, a good accuracy, and a good HP on him, he will probably solo most of the big bosses, okay? Because he will survive because of his high HP, if you can put him in high HP, and then you can hit with his A1 that hits for max HP. It hits super hard anyway, so that's my approach to this, okay? And the high accuracy is so you can land his bleed on his A2, okay? So I think this is the best build for him for bosses. For climbing, of course, more attack, more crit rate, more crit damage is good, but for bosses you don't really need that. So as I said, I played for 5 hours. The Golden Guardian was not that hard. The same as I said before. As you can see, the team is almost the same as before, with Ydragoth here. And you can see, I will go back a little bit on the battle. You can see the damage Guan Yu do when he hits with his A1. Let's see here. See, look at this damage, bro. Guan Yu hits so freaking hard with his A1. Let's compare his A1. See, look here. Look at the amount of damage. It's crazy. It's crazy. So this is why I think Guan Yu is a little bit better than the other starter heroes, okay? So let's see the hit from Ydragoth, which is a legendary and has better gear than Guan Yu right now. It's hitting for like half of what Guan Yu hit. And this was a strong hit from Ydragoth, okay? So Guan Yu is really cool. I really enjoy him. And then I kept climbing. This is floor 61 already. So with this team, my Guan Yu is 3-star awaken is +3. my Isolde, no, this is Hippolyta. My Hippolyta is +1. I already abandoned Isolde. As I said, I think Isolde is cool, but not that great. And then I kept climbing, and let's see if I can see if I can show you. Okay, so floor 70, I finally hit a defeat here. So I need to go back a little bit, probably equip a little bit better my heroes. I'm trying here. I kept trying here, but here I need to do some regearing. As you can see here, also I have everyone that I can ascended, and 2 4-star heroes. As I said in my previous video as well, I'm upgrading everyone to 3 stars, then to 4 stars, and then to 5 stars. This is a little bit better in terms of what you upgrade. Okay, so my White Dragot here unfortunately has almost no speed, almost no crit damage, so I really need to regear him. I really do. There's no way I'm not regearing him. Let's see what I can do. I can like still hit the Gwen Yu's boots. Unfortunately, I don't have another speed boots, I think. But that's how I would approach. So yeah, I got a good boot. I am trying to get a little bit. This is a speed legs, and this is almost the build that he will get at the end. So 1,200, 1,300 attack, almost 100 crit damage, 40 something crit rate. Maybe I can put another helmet here so I can get more crit rate, but that's it. And with these new builds, I was able to finally clear stage 70. I think this is stage 70. I got a rare, useless rare, and then I kept climbing 74, and I think that's it. Well, when this video ends, I needed to leave my house. I need to leave the PC, so I put on the farm, and I farmed. I think here I am at stage 70 something, so I put to farm on stage, I think 65. Okay, why 65? Because 65 will drop for me some ascension stones that I need, and it can also drop legendary and epic heroes. I got none. I think I got 1 epic hero. Then I started climbing again, and I got to stage on day 2. This is all for day 1, and for day 2 I got to stage 120, and of course I farmed a little bit on some stages so I can keep climbing. I used my strategy, the strategy that I showed in the last video. I climb until I can't climb anymore. Then I go back a couple of stages and I farm a little bit, the gear wise, what I need. Mostly going for stage that ends in 7, so I can get boots. Okay, and then I farmed some other stages. From day 2 till today, I kept farming a stage that ended in 9. I think it was 79, because 79, all the stages that end in 9 give you a ton of XP. And with this XP, I was able to upgrade my heroes to 5-star, and with 5-star heroes, I was able to keep climbing. Okay, and today I farmed a lot of other stages. My hero that I got on stage 90 was this serpent here. I forgot her name. Quetzalcoatl. This one. Again, not the best legendary. I think she's cool. Her abilities are cool. She does speed up. turn meter boost. She heals with the A1, which is the best ability she has. And as I said in my previous video, heroes that will be really good in this game will be the ones that have either a very incredible ultimate, very unique ultimate, or a very good A1. Okay, because in this game you are hitting for A1 a lot, because you only have one ability, the ultimate, which does not use your turn, and the A1. So you use A2 and a lot of A1s until you go back to your A2. Okay, so Quetzalcoatl was a good healer. I'm still using it, but then when I got to stage 120, I was like, okay, I will upgrade a little bit. I farmed a lot of stages that end in 7. I think it was 97. So this was a stage that I could farm. I farmed a little bit on 94, so I could upgrade my heroes and farm stage 100. And I farmed stage 100 for like 1.5k energy, and I came back with some legendaries, some new legendaries. So farm level 100, and I got Anubis. I don't think Anubis is that good as well. He's a controller, his initiative down and other stuff, but I don't think he's that great. If he's your first legendary, of course, use him. I got Hell. I really want to test Hell because Hell got a really good buff from last alpha. Her multipliers are a lot better, and for her A3, for her passive, she can stack 100% attack. So this might be one of the hardest hitting heroes in the game. So I really want to test her, but not now, because I got as well an Isis. Isis is broken good, because as I said before, she's one of the only healers in the game. So the way you play with Isis, you keep her ultimate until someone in your team dies, and then you ult. You don't ult until someone dies, because Radiance is good but not that great, and she places a shield, and her A1 is not that great until you awaken her for 1 awaken. So you place Mend on all allies for 3 turns. Bro, this is crazy good for healing, okay? This is crazy good for healing. But just because she is a reviver, she's insane. And I spent, and another good hero that I got was Heimdall. Heimdall is arguably the best hero in the game right now, because his ultimate puts a shield, insanely massive shield. So the A2 puts you intercept. It's kind of a block damage, so it's crazy good as well, and counter attack on all allies. He hits very hard, and he transfers debuffs and other stuff. Heimdall is crazy good. So I think for the first 2 days, I'm good. I put 2 heroes on 6-star on day 2, and now for day 3 I will keep climbing. I really want to get to at least 140 today, maybe 150. I will for sure need 1 or 2 better legendaries. I will probably have to test Hell, and I will for sure need to really farm some gear. I will show you the gear that I have on my heroes right now, so you can see kind of where I am. So for YDG, I get 2k attack, 224k HP, 187 speed, 100 crit rate, and 158 crit damage. I am not putting accuracy on him. Accuracy is cool for him, so he can place Blaze and Aether Burn. He doesn't put Aether Burn, but he's very cool. So I have a plus 16 3-star boots, legendary boots. This boot is very okay. It's not the best because it has crit damage, initiative. The attack flat is blah and the accuracy is blah since I'm not putting accuracy really on him. This is a speed legs with attack percentage and crit rate. This is very good. This is a plus 16 gloves, crit rate, 4-star, which is very good, with speed and crit damage. Pretty cool. HP chest with crit damage and speed. I put this HP chest on him because he was dying a lot. And I know I have a good support now. Maybe if I get a good chest, a good attack chest, I can swap it in, but as you can see here, I don't have any good attack chests. So I will need to farm chests a little bit more. One of the things that I'm quite annoyed about is that we are getting a lot of 1 and 2-star gear, and this is pretty bad. I wish from like stage 120 up we didn't get any more of the 2-star gear and 1-star gear, maybe at least 3 stars. So that's it. For the pauldron, I'm using crit damage, of course, with crit rate, and for the helmet, I'm using crit rate with crit damage. This was, as the last I check, this was the best crit rate helmet that I had, so it's not that great as well. Yeah, and for the weapon, I'm using a pretty cool weapon with attack, crit damage, and I put him the imprint of Dagonet. This is a very cool imprint. I will do a video top 10 imprints from rares and epics to use. This is one of my favorites. You have 15% chance to join an ally in attacking if the target is below 50 HP. The amount of times that an enemy is like 20% HP and I hit with my Isis and White Dragok comes and kills the enemy is crazy good. Okay, so this is a very cool imprint to use. This at this stage, like stage 100, you will get a lot of rares, a lot of Dagonets, for example, so you can sacrifice them for their imprints. Okay, for Isis, oh, my Isis has no boots. Oh, where is the boots? Where's the boots? Let's put her in a speed boot probably. Yeah, this boot is not that great, but I mean, it's what we have right now. So I like to go like a balance mode for Isis. So a good amount of initiative, probably more initiative than speed because I really need her ult. And then I get speed, a little bit of speed, a lot of HP, so she can survive. She needs to be the last one to die, and a good amount of resistance. So HP legs, flat HP gloves. This is one of the things that annoys me a lot because you have accuracy gloves, you have crit rate gloves, and then you have crit damage gloves, and then you only get flat ones. So for supports that doesn't land hits, that doesn't land debuffs, there is no good gloves. I mean, you need to use defense or HP flat. So I'm using HP flat with defense percentage, HP percentage here, and speed here, which is a pretty good gloves for a support. Then an HP chest with initiative, HP pauldron with resistance and HP and initiative, and then an initiative helmet with speed and resistance and accuracy. I would love to swap for this, but this doesn't have speed. I mean, maybe losing 10 oh, this is a maybe this is good. Maybe this is good because I won't lose initiative. I will lose 5%, 5 speed. Maybe this is better. Maybe if I do this, yeah, this is better because of the defense, I think. Okay, so let's swap this. Okay, this is Isis. For the Quetzalcoatl, I want this hero to go really fast, so 205 speed, so she can hit a lot of her A1 and use a lot of her abilities. And I got a little bit of resistance, a little bit of HP and defense, So speed boots, speed legs, defense is flat with speed, and this is on a speed set as well. So HP chest with speed, defense pauldron with speed, and HP flat helmet with speed. I could swap this for an initiative helmet, which would be better, I think. And I put a Mjolnir on her so she can have 250 initial divinity extra. For the next hero that I'm using a lot is Guanyu. As I said, Guanyu is here mostly to kill bosses. So he has speed boots, speed legs with initiative set. This is not that important, but it's cool. Crit rate gloves with crit damage, speed, and I have an HP chest, HP pauldrons, and crit rate helmet. So as I said before, I want him tanky and fast so he can hit for his A1 and deal a lot of damage. And for Heimdall, I just upgraded and equipped Heimdall. Heimdall has a good amount of defense, low amount of attack because his attack base is very bad, good speed. The crit rate is really low. I really wish I can go closer to 100%, and good crit damage. So speed boots, defense legs. This leg is very, very cool. Crit rate gloves with speed, defense chest. This defense chest, I mean, I upgraded to 12. The sub rolls is very bad, but it's a 5-star, so 44 defense is crazy. Crit damage pauldron with defense and HP, and then crit rate helmet with crit damage on the sub. And for this, I got crit damage weapon. So no imprint, unfortunately. Okay, so I abandoned the Imhotep. I'm not using Imhotep anymore. Skadi was pivotal. When I got Skadi, my waves and my clearing was really, really easier because of the strategy I explained in my last video. And you can see here her stats: speed, accuracy, HP, and accuracy. So she can have 150 accuracy and 182 speed. Okay, guys, I hope you're enjoying Alpha 2. I really have to test Hell. I'm enjoying it a lot. I think the game is pretty much better. One of the bugs that made me almost went crazy in this game and almost quit actually on stage on day 1 was that when you upgrade a hero, sometimes it reverts back and you lose all your resources. When this happens, close the game immediately, because if you do many things and then close your game, it's like the server saves that rollback on your hero. But if you close the game immediately, it doesn't save that rollback and you get your hero upgrade and you don't lose your resources. And I almost lost an entire upgrade to 6-star for one of my heroes. So when that happened, I almost quit the game. I reported the bug, of course, and that's it. Tell me in the comments below, what stage are you playing on? What's happening on your account? What was your legendary on stage 30 and on stage 90? Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.